Oh shit. Oh.
What's happening, everyone? Welcome to the Chaotic Dad channel. I am the Chaotic Dad, Clint. Today we're going to talk about paintball. It's something that I've done since I was 18 years old. Took a little break and got back into it. My first kind of sight into paintball was actually from my parents' store. My parents owned a little gas station store, bait and tackle shop on Rural Route 3. If you know, you know. And they used to get sports gear, hunting catalogs and stuff like that. And one day, because my brother and I love to play guns in the cornfield and in the woods, and we take our little cap guns and bang, you're tagged, you're hit, da da da. And we always thought, God, wouldn't it be cool to actually have a way to marker somebody up? And what's funny is we get these magazines in, these catalogs, and all of a sudden, I think it was called the Splatmaster, came out, shot these red paintballs, and you had kind of the science goggles, you know, that you wear in science class. Asked our parents. That was a hard no, which I understand, but now I understand. But it never left my thought pattern, or my dreams, I guess. And I got a job and started thinking about it, and I always wanted to buy a kit of it, the gun, the mask, all that stuff. And then at work, at the workplace I was at, a guy and I were talking, and he said, let's put up a board and get a bunch of people together. I think 15 people signed up for this adventure, and we went to Paintball Inc. in Baldwin, Wisconsin, and I think it's still there today. I think they shoot a lot more airsoft, but yeah, so we went there, and my first actual match or game was actually with an SL68, which is a pump Tipman, and it was awesome. I took off from the base. We're running, it was fully wooded, we're running up, and I see a guy, and I just quick point and shoot right in the goggles. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was instant addiction. Not only did that get my attention, but what also got my attention is when I was, the next game, I was running, got behind a bunker, and I'm sitting still, and I just peeked my head out from the bunker, and in between my eyes. Loved it. Paintballs hurt when you get hit. I've got bruises. I'm not gonna tell you it doesn't, but I was addicted. And off to the races I went. So then my girlfriend at the time, my wife now, I said, I just don't know, I don't know. Always being a big supporter of me, she goes, why can't you do this? Why don't you do this? And I'm like, well, I don't know, I probably can. She goes, order your gun and go. So I went the cheap route. I went with a Brass Eagle Stingray. Total garbage. But I took that gun and I went to go play. I called up what was a place in Rockford, Minnesota. Special Forces. I said, hey, do you guys have any like walk-on games or anything like that? They were just opening. I think they were open a year, maybe not even that. And they invited me out on Wednesdays. And what's cool about that is I got to know the owner, and I think I was there for 2 years, and I always went back for Wednesdays, I believe. And then I had to throw the junk gun away. I got a Tippmann 98, or Tippmann, or am I just dyslexic? I got a Tippmann, and oh, a dog coming. Oh. And so I got a Tippmann and never looked back. And I upgraded that Tippmann. I played there, and a friend and I got together and we said, hey, we should buy some tournament guns and see what we can do. He bought an autococker, I bought a 68 Automag, and we started playing. We found some places up north, place up north that took us in, and we played up there. Threw together a team because everything was in the woods at the time. Called it the Wild Woodsman, and we played a few tournaments. Wasn't a big fan of the tournament scene, so I left after 6 years of doing it. Sold my stuff and moved on. Found another fantastic hobby of mine, or fantastic sport. Did that for 10 years. But in 2019, my son and I kept talking about doing paintball together. And what's really cool about that is in 2021, we actually bought our stuff. And that took off from there. We bought some Tippmanns and we went to this place, Crossfire Paintball, and tried it out. And Cody's face was ecstatic. He loved it, so that's when we started buying stuff. And it was during COVID, so what we did first is we bought the masks first, and then from there we actually bought our Tippmanns, and we got those through Annandale Paintball. Actually, all our gears from Annandale Paintball. And we're very blessed to have, within an hour of us, we have 4, 5 different paintball fields, each with different atmospheres, different terrains. So it's really cool. So like Annandale Paintball, they kind of have all man-made structures. It's kind of an open field type, and they got 3 different fields, and they have a tournament field. And what's really cool is that they will help you out with anything. They're really a bunch of great guys there, and as I always say, buy local. So and then we have Splat Tag, which is about an hour. That's in Wisconsin. All woods, really cool atmosphere there.
Talk like crazy, guys.
Then we have vintage paintball, and this is what kind of sparked this video, is because we just got back from their big game and had a great time. Unfortunately, we could only spend 2 hours there because we had some prior engagements. But the thing that's cool about vintage is you get kind of a little bit of everything. You get a woods, you get some, I think it's called a hyperball field, a 5-man field blow up. You'll see that on tournaments. And then you have this open field with little hills.
Where I'm shooting, there's a guy right behind. There's a guy on the wood ledge right there.
Right there. He's right in front of the fallen tree.
There's like 15.
But you have some castles and you've got other outbuildings. Really cool, and they seem to be updating it every year, so kudos to those guys. But so we went there, and we
You're clear to move up.
the goal of a big game is to get as many players as you can and have an all-out paintball war, and it is awesome.
He's in the window.
I think that's one thing that in my earlier paintball playing time is I missed. And I missed it because we kind of got into the tournament scene, local tournament scene, a little too soon. I would have rather probably played some more big games first. Only because you do get competitive and everybody gets competitive, and that's fine. But I missed out on those big games. So now that's what I'm into. I'm into playing the big games. And so a big game, again, is it could go from 50 people per side, 25 people per side, to 100 per side, to 200 per side. It just depends. And there's always objectives. One objective is it's like a cross in a pipe that you put, that your said colors on there, red or yellow, and you push it, and I think within, can't remember, there's a time limit of how long it has to stay there and you get the points for it. Then there's little objectives, like I think this time there was some sort of coins or something that you get points for. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm back out in Bertram with the horseflies. So yeah, paintball is really a lot of fun. I'm gonna do a little series on it, probably closer to winter. When we went to Annandale the first time, it was kind of after COVID, so that wasn't super busy, and we played a lot of one-on-one. They would let us pick the field, and that's what's cool, is they want you, and I'm not just saying this about Annandale, I think this is pretty across the board as far as field owners. They want you to have a good time. They want you to have a lot of fun. They want you to have safe fun, and they want you to come back. They want you and your family or your friends or whatever to come back and play, and then maybe even, who knows, buy some gear. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not for everybody. Not everybody likes paintball. I get it. It does leave a mark if you're hit. I will not joke with anybody and try to man up and tell you that you'll be okay. You will be okay. But it is a consequence of getting shot. So like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to keep, I'll do the series. I want to do the series in the winter. You're gonna see a lot of In this video here, you're going to see a lot of older footage, and hope you understand that we're super busy this year, and I think we got out twice, but I'm going to share everything I can with you guys. I hope you know that. I'm going to try to get better at vlogging with people around. I'm talking with my hands, so that's not good. But I am going to try to talk while I'm doing stuff. We have some things coming up, so hopefully I can make you guys part of that. And then, like I said, I just want to get better at this. We got 51 videos left. So hopefully you guys will stick with me. You can, you know, if you are new here, please subscribe. If you're an old watcher or viewer, please hit that like button. Everything will help. It lets me know that you guys are watching and that you guys like what I'm doing. Like I said, these are just kind of catch-up videos for a little bit, and I'm gonna try to do my very best to do better on this channel. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed me talking and some of the footage that I gave you. Like I said, it's a fun sport. I would not I wouldn't look at it any other way other than fun, competitiveness. You can meet perfect strangers and they become your friends, and you could have friends for a lifetime. So, you know, get out there and play some paintball. I hope this video found you guys well. Hope the wind noise wasn't too bad, and I hope you guys will stop by again. Hey, you guys have a good one. I'll leave you with this beautiful view though. You know what I mean?